Okay, one of the things in post-production that most people don't consider as part of post-production is the social media promotion or the social media promotionals, the little snippets that you're going to pull out from your recording. Remember the video I made earlier about documentation versus content? Well, that's where this comes into play. See, social media affords you about a minute at most on Instagram. I think 10 minutes on every other platform. Facebook might allow you to upload past 10 minutes. I know YouTube, you have to be a verified account, meaning on the back end, you add some code to your website to verify you're a real person and that you have a reason to upload more than 10 minutes. And then if approved, you can then upload past 10 minutes. And I do believe there's also a requirement of a certain number of subscribers, like 10 or so, before you can do that. They might have changed it. As far as I know, that's still in play. But social media as promotional snippets are not your entire episode. You don't promote your entire episode. That's not how it works. So that's why it's important to have that assistant producer who found those golden moments for you, or you yourself as the host look for those golden moments, and even the golden naming moments that I mentioned in earlier videos where you're in the middle of a conversation, you go, that's the name of this episode here, right here, this moment. Either way, those are the golden moments, and that's what you take. A minute, 2 minutes, depending on the platform you're using, or seconds really on something like TikTok, where you really just take that and then you take it into there are options, right? So you can delegate this to people from whatever, Fiverr if you're really tight on budget, or Upwork if you want a little higher scale quality. There's Fiverr Pro. It's there. You can hire someone who does video editing in general, and they know how to use something like Adobe Illustrator, I believe it is, where they can create subtitles for you. And then there are automatically generating subtitle programs and softwares out there that are specifically designed for podcasting, like Headliner. That's one thing. And a lot of people go, well, why would I hire an editor to do that if I could just do that myself? Well, the point is, if that's what you want to do and you have the time and you don't have the budget, do it. That's why I'm sharing this with you. If, however, you want to control your time and delegate what needs to be delegated because you want to be the host of a show, not the editor and the publisher and the this and that, I strongly urge you to choose an editor and to delegate this type of work to an editor. Meaning they go into the Headliner app as part of their package to you, and they work out the kinks on the subtitle there, right? And the cool thing about a tool like Headliner is it generates the subtitles for you. It doesn't always understand your language, or even if you're speaking English, it doesn't always pick up the exact thing. So there's editing and there's formatting involved, like what type of text to use, where it's positioned, the color, etc. So that's why there's so much going on, and really, they're kind of standardized. It gets the job done, but if you're really a stickler for quality, find someone who knows how to use Premiere, After Effects, and Illustrator, and they can create something amazing for you that'll really get you out there. Kind of like David Meltzer, if you've seen his content, or Gary Vee, where they have the bar across and the text and the font is specific to you. There's so many things you can do with that. Again, if you're just trying to get the social promo out, and it's very basic. Hopefully you listened to all my advice before. You found your golden moment. If you remember anything from this video, it's this. You found your 1 minute snippet, 30-second snippet, and you have chosen your branding and all the things that a marketer is supposed to do, or a podcaster is supposed to do. If you want a quick 1, 2, 3 on personal branding, it's not just a logo. It's not just a color. It's about your audience and your message and what those colors are saying and how often you use those colors and where things are placed as a style guide, right? And then it's about you going on and on with your message. And the easiest way to tell the difference between marketing and branding is you telling someone, I'm awesome, right, on social media. And then branding is other people saying, this person is awesome, and sharing your content, whether it's influencers or people who follow you in general who may not be influencers. And so that's why your social promo is key. It has to be on brand, it has to be on point, and it has to be valuable. It has to be content, not documentation, not some random moment from your podcast. Unless that's part of your brand, is to be random. But, we're splitting hairs here. So creating that social media snippet is one of the only real ways as it stands to promote a podcast. There's a few other options I want to cover in another video, but for now, just so you know, social promos are key to the promotion, and I consider promotion of your podcast under post production.